Hello everyone. Now I hope you enjoy this film about some very unusual things. Timothy delves into the strange and unexplained, although not all of it is unexplained, but nevertheless you will enjoy this. Now this all started, the idea for this film, when I saw this. Okay, you'll see that the tablet had fallen and it had landed vertically on one of the arms of a chair with the bottom of it indented. I mean, the odds against that happening must be tremendous. Unfortunately, I didn't take a photograph at the time. I wish I had, but this is a genuine reconstruction of what happened. Okay? That actually happened. Since then, I've noticed many other interesting things like this happen. Okay, so we will go on and explore. Oh, this has got to be one of my favourites. Came downstairs one morning and on the kitchen floor, right in the centre of the kitchen, not near the edges, right in the centre, there was this cup, unbroken cup, that had fallen off something, off some surface. The cup wasn't broken. I presume that a mouse must have walked by or run by and pushed the cup onto the floor, but you would have thought it would have broken. But this is a genuine photograph of what I saw when I came down one morning. And also now you'll see a photograph of the actual saucer neatly tucked behind a board. Okay, now on to the next one. Well, this is unusual. A tablet again, and if it had landed a fraction of an inch closer to the sink, it would have gone into the sink itself. But it landed on the lower edge, just by the sink. Isn't that amazing? And that's an actual photograph, that's reality. That's really weird. Now, one thing I've noticed that happens, adding sweeteners to teas or coffees or whatever, very often they don't roll or anything, they just bounce and land on their side. I would have thought that would have been too much to expect, but that is what happens, to my surprise. I've seen this event happen many times. Yes, another one of my favourites. Yeah, cleaning one's teeth as you do, you know, and you drop it on the floor, the toothpaste and the toothbrush, and look what happened. What a beautiful design. That's my logo. Is that amazing? An artist would have to take a long time to paint something like that. So science and the natural world can be very spontaneously beautiful in many respects. Now this is one of my favourites. It's the pattern produced when light fell onto a carpet. Now I don't know where I took this photograph, but isn't that beautiful? I'm going to do a separate film about this. Oh, and I expect this has happened to many people. You know, you drop something and it lands in the turn-up of your trousers. So I thought I'd just photograph it when it happened. Now this is one of my favourites. You know, you get some milk out of the fridge like you do, and there's an egg cup nearby, just happened to be, and I lost control of the milk bottle top and it landed right in this egg cup. And that is an actual photograph, not a reconstruction. You'd have thought it would have bounced in and out, but no, it didn't, it stayed in there. That's very weird. Oh yes, another one here. Now I took this picture about 12 years ago. I'm so glad I did. It is an example of light falling onto concrete through a window or whatever. And what a marvellous design. Incredible. Nature's own beautiful diary, if you like. Yes, and another one of light falling onto, this time, the kitchen wall. Very unusual. Yeah, this is amazing. This card has nearly fallen onto the floor, but when it was dropped, it landed right on the edge. Another half centimetre or whatever, or less than that, it would have toppled onto the floor. Yeah, I like that one. Bit of a mystery here, because I came down one morning into the kitchen, and on the concrete outside I saw this. So I wondered what on earth, maybe an animal, I don't know, a squirrel or whatever, had eaten this with its paws like it does, and had left it just like it was, standing straight up like that. First of all, where did the corn on the cob, if that's what it is, come from? And secondly, do rabbits or whatever eat corn on the cob? Thirdly, why wasn't it pushed over when the rabbit or whatever had finished with it? Or was it placed there by a human being? Well, I can discount that theory, and that's very, very, very remote. I kept watch on this, but a few days later, this is what had happened to it. I presume the wind had blown it over. Then, many, many weeks later, I found this on the front lawn. Was it the same one? How did it get there? Another example of a tablet that nearly got away. Playing precariously close to the edge, it nearly rolled over. I mean, I've seen this happening many, many times. This occurrence happens more often than I ever thought it did. Oh yes, and got one here of a remote control playing right to the edge. I dropped it, and it's just gone as far as it can on the sofa without toppling over. At least it stopped me having to pick it up again. Oh, I like this one. Yes, this paper fell and again went right to the edge without toppling over. Isn't that remarkable? No, I've seen this happening a lot. It's a bit like the coins falling, and you have to nudge them onto the next level, and you might get the odd note stuck and it doesn't quite go over. But this occurrence happens very, very frequently. A bit strange, a bit mysterious. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. Now, some of those can be easily explained. Nevertheless, the balance of probability shows that some of them were really quite unlikely to happen. And I'm very much into mathematics and statistics and probability theories and all that. So what do you think? Thanks for watching, and see you again in my next video.